What's going on, everyone? Today we are talking about this older super shoe in 2025. This is the Adidas Adios Pro 3. And although it may not be brand new, I put it through Boston, put it through Chicago's half marathon, and plenty additional miles. And honestly, this is still one of my go-to shoes, one of my favorites. So as always, let's get to it. What's going on, YouTube? My name is June. This is Run 6 Co. If this is your first time, this channel is about faith, family, and anything to do with running and Peloton cycling. And I've been reviewing the gear that I've been using, specifically shoes, but I'll get into more of other gear as I go along. And today I wanted to speak on the Adidas Adizero Pro 3s. Because I've been using it now for well over a year. And as I mentioned, right, I've used it in a couple races and absolutely love the shoe. But as always, I'll get into the specs, the pros, the cons, who's the shoe for, and let you decide. Let's get to it. All right, so the shoe in particular was launched or released several years ago. The weight's about 230 grams in a men's US 9. Mine are US 11s. The foam is a Lightstrike Pro with energy rods. And I don't know if you can tell, it'll say it right there. If I can get it to, well, if you can read it, it's right there. And the original price was $250 US. And it is a discounted shoe because there are newer models out there. And I've seen it online at about $160-ish. So if you can get your hands on these, definitely do so. All right, so some of the pros and what I love about this shoe. It's a more stable ride compared to the Alpha Flies. There's less wobble, more control, especially on the slower paces. As I mentioned, for the Alpha Fly, at faster paces, fantastic shoe. Slower, it's gonna be wobble because it's not meant for that, and the foam's pretty soft. With this shoe in particular, though, there's, as I mentioned, less wobble, more control. Now, after marathon, half marathon, and many miles that I've put in training, the foam is still bouncy, fast, and I'm still going. So I'm actually gonna be doing my tempo run this week in this shoe. Number 3, energy rods do give it a smooth rolling transition. And of course, it's a shoe. Of course, it's a super shoe, so it's meant for giving you that extra pop, that extra speed to go faster. Number 4, the durability. I've put well over 50, 60 miles on the shoe, and it's still going strong. Even at the bottom, right, you don't see a lot of wear or tear. And I would feel safe using it, honestly, in another marathon. And the 5th or 5 would be that this shoe is great for marathons. It's great for half marathons. And I would say great for longer speed workouts. Yeah. With that said, there are some cons, so let's get to it. Now, the only other super shoe that I own at the moment would be the Alpha Flies, and I've tried the Vapor Flies, though It was just in store. But I can say that this shoe is not as explosive as the Alpha Flies themselves. At a higher speed or pace, you definitely feel that bounce, or that explosiveness, that push on the Nikes. On this one, not so much. Now, not ideal for easy runs. And again, that's not, the shoe's not intended for easy runs. But on the easier runs, it can definitely feel firm. Now, for me, that's not such a bad thing. For others, it can be. Also, compared to the Alpha Flies, the upper or the mesh, there we go. The mesh is snug. It's not as flexible as the Alpha Fly. I don't have a wide foot, so I don't know how it would be on wide feet. I can say when I originally ran the half marathon, I did not like the shoe. Now that it's broken into and a little stretched out, I love it. So it may take some time. Now, one thing you do notice, the shoe is slightly heavier, especially now in 2025 when other super shoes are coming out that are better, quote unquote. But you can definitely feel the heaviness. Now, by just grabbing it, you can't tell, but over the course of many miles, something to keep in mind. All right, so who is the shoe for? So if you're looking for a shoe that is a super shoe that is stable, something that can handle, a half marathon, a full marathon, and past that, beyond that. So, to continue using it in many miles, I'd say that this would be a go-to shoe. Now, because it's an older super shoe, if you can find it or get your hands on it, definitely highly recommend, especially for the price that they're going for now. All right, YouTube, there you have it. The Adidas Adizero III. And this color is fantastic. I chose pink because I told my daughter what color I should get, and she said that one. And that's the one that I got. With that said, please let me know if you've tried the shoe, if you've tried the newer versions. I don't have any races at the moment. I'm planning out my year for 2026. So depending on the race that I will race, I will be considering a new super shoe. So as I mentioned in other videos, I'm open to suggestions, or if there's a shoe you'd like me to review, if there's questions, let me know. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe. And if you haven't, check out the Alpha Fly reviews and the New Balance reviews that I just posted not too long ago. Anyways, that's enough talking. This is June, Run 6 Co. Adios.